In the year 2000XX AD, the first annual robot tournament was held. With 8 of the world's most powerful robots. But Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament, took control of the robots and began to take over the world. Mr. X, why? It's time to tell you the truth. I have been manipulating that fool, Dr. Wily, from the beginning. But now I no longer need Dr. Wily's help. Come and face my power, Mega Man. We'll stop you. Follow me, Rush. Welcome on down to Mega Man 6, fellow Dazzlers and new players alike. What is going on? I know what a lot of you are thinking, Razzle, this doesn't have furries and this isn't an arcade game. You are correct. This is a game I actually tried to play on my channel years ago. That's why I made that vague status about how many of you have been around since 2015. I was vaguely hinting at this. This is a Let's Play I did all the way back then. And yeah, we're going to get through this. Instead of just picking up where I left off, I'm going to play through the entire game. Shouldn't take that long to do, especially since I'm a little bit better at things now. So let's just go ahead and get things started. I think I'm good enough to also kind of help you guys through the game as well. So as you can see, if you've never played a Mega Man game, I think this is okay entry point into the series. So the formula goes like this. You got 8 bad dudes. Each bad dude has a power, and that power can be used to take out one of the other guys. That's like Mega Man's signature thing, is copying powers. So normally people will say to start with Flame Man or something like that. What we're going to do actually is we're going to go to Plant Man first. And I'll tell you why in a second here. Now, if you are new to the series, or at least this one, you know, you got your jump, and that's a regular shot, medium shot, and your power shot. And if you hold down and push the A button, you do a nice little slide move there, and then you got your menu here. And get used to seeing that menu. You're going to be seeing it a lot. So what we're going to do is just take these guys out here. These guys here aren't too difficult. They aren't too difficult, he says as he gets hit. But just a single charge shot will take care of them. We can get those later. Now first we have our first tough guy here. But that's easy enough. Just put down your controller, pop, 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 and he's done for. Now these little propeller guys, you can't damage them while they're shut up. So the best thing to do is to kind of just wait for them to pop up and then just hit them with a power shot, or you can just go around them. That works too. Now we got Eddie Flip Top here. It's going to give us a extra life. Thanks, Eddie. And we got another tough guy here. So this guy will either shoot a spread shot at you, or he'll shoot his fist at you. There's 2 different ways of dealing with this. You can just... I kind of just like to jump up and hit him like this. As a side note, let's say you do take on Flame Man first. Flame Man's power is Plant Man's weakness. So if you find yourself playing this guy next, or at some point after you have Flame Man's power actually makes short work of... will make short work of that big enemy. In fact, Flame Man's power is actually really useful. I think it's about as equal to a charge shot in power. So we're going to come through here. If you hold down the jump button, you'll jump on these springs, but be careful or else you hit those spikes there. Let's take these guys out. You'll need a power adapter to bust that open, which is what you get from Flame Man. We'll be dealing with him after this. Why, you ask, are we doing Plant Man first if Flame Man's weakness is Plant Man's weakness? Oh wait, no. Flame Man's weakness is Blizzard Man's weakness. I'm pretty sure I just irritated a bunch of Mega Man fans. I'm gonna walk you through this, I say, as I mislead you on what weaknesses work where. So, see, there are 2 different adapters you can get in this game that modify Mega Man's power. Also, if you're wondering about those fish guys, the best thing you can do is instead of just jumping forward to your death, you can kind of just come a little close to the ledge here. They'll jump up and then you're good to go. But Plant Man, when you beat him, he'll give you the Jet Rush adapter. The nice thing about that is it gives you a little nifty jetpack that can make some of the platforming sections in this game a little easier to deal with. Don't gotta worry about the fishies here, except once you get to this part. And be careful, they can jump high, as you just saw there. So it is possible to think you've cleared it and then you get taken out. I like to just trigger him to appear and then hop off the safety. And watch out for those guys too, because as you've seen, when Mega Man gets hit, he kind of falls back. So the last thing you want to do is get hit and fly back into your death. Okay. Now we're coming up to Plant Man. Plant Man isn't particularly difficult to deal with. We don't have any E-tanks, so hopefully I can do this without making an idiot of myself. And here he comes. So Plant Man's attack pretty much is just putting up that shield and then jumping. Or he might jump in and put up a shield. That's it. That's the pattern. You can get him to jump too if you're in the corner. Like that. Let's actually put some distance between. Oh, I think he's got me. He's got me. Oh! No. No, no, no. I got him. And done. Oh, no. That's why you don't get too cocky. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so he puts up the barrier, jump, jump, pow. Just gonna stay here in the corner here. Ah, you got me. That's okay, we have way more health than he does. I went into that battle with, like, not full health, so... You little ragamuffin. Take that. And there you go, you have knocked out your first Robot Master. You get Plant B and Rush Jet Adapter. Just makes a small little barrier around yourself. Unfortunately, you can't send it out like Plant Man does, but it's pretty strong. It's nifty to have. So now that we have weeded out Plant Man, let's go ahead and extinguish Flame Man over here. He is the Master of Flame. Unfortunately, we don't fight the Master of Magnet in this one. That's Mega Man 3. Magnet Man has a really good, it's kind of stage theme. So take a second here, and oh no, it looks like this oil makes it difficult for you to move and jump around. That's going to be pretty much your main obstacle in this stage. See, these guys up here, they're kind of flying around. Okay, I'll let him do his thing. Oh, he's like, okay. Usually they'll do. Okay. Oh, this guy. There you go. He makes the oil into fire, and that fire will kill you if you touch it. Let's go ahead and knock these guys out. Now these little cute dudes here, they're not too difficult to deal with. They just shoot a little lob shot like that, but charge up a buster shot and miss like I did, and then you can hit them. And you can use the oil here. Now let's say you're a little bit low on health and you need to grab that health power up there. Let's turn into Jet Mega Man. So Jet Mega Man's pretty cool. You got that little red bar on the left there that shows you how much energy you have to jet. Jet on up, pick it up, and jet on over. Now, the trade-off is Jet Mega Man can't use any special weapons, nor can he use a charge shot. So you are limited in what you're able to do. You can see these guys are making a fire field here, so you can just use these little floating guys, and be careful when you jump too. Don't jump too forward. Otherwise you can slip off the floater there and fall to your death. There we go. Easy peasy. Oops. Notice these guys shoot fire. Notice we've got more oil, which means, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with more fire oil fields. Ah, but we've got our secret weapon now, don't we? The rush jet adapter is pretty handy if platforming isn't quite your thing, because look at that. Don't need to worry about slipping when you can just jettison on over the problem. Oop. Uh-oh. That was close. Alright, let's stay here and just take care of that guy there. And we'll just fly on over this dude. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go ahead and go back to normal here. Also, that little sequence, you notice you can skip it. So you don't have to watch it every time. I just wanted to show you guys that nice little like transformation cutscene. So now we've got Flame Man, who isn't too difficult. He does have one attack that's a little annoying. That attack that blocks your shots. And then he has those fireballs. If you have his weakness weapon, which is Windman's power, that can actually go through those firewalls. So keep that in mind if you fought Windman before this guy, or if you have to face off against him again. Hint, hint. You also notice if he volleys his little flame pillars like twice in a row like that, it uses the same pattern. So if you get hit, but you kind of recover, or you get lucky just stay where you are, you'll be safe. And that takes care of that. We get F-Blast and Rush Power Adapter. Alright. So now we've taken out 2 Robot Masters, and we've got the Jet Adapter, and we have the Power Adapter. So now we're pretty much equipped to get most of the secrets in this game. Let's go ahead, and now we can go back to normal boss order. We're going to be taking on Blizzard Man next. He's the Master of Snow. See, here's the thing. Like, you have these characters here, and, you know, we're saying that they're called, like, Master of Snow, Master of Flame, and then you have Plant Man, who's the flower fancier. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. Oh, look at that, we've got a 1-up. Now, that 1-up is normally a little difficult to get, but remember that we've got our Power Adapter, or not Power Adapter, we've got the Jet Adapter, so let's go ahead and get that going. You can make that jump without the Jet Adapter, but I like to minimize risks when it comes to tricky jumps like that, so... Yeah, you want to be away from those when they go off, because they will actually damage you. Oop, I keep forgetting about that. That's a little secret compartment that's got some goodies. Not goodies that you need if you want 100% the game, but goodies nonetheless. Ah, but we've got a E-Tank. That's goody enough for me, so let's... Bink. Actually, let's go into power mode. I want to show you something funny. So let's go ahead and power up. Power Mega Man. So Power Mega Man has these little power shots here, and he's got a power punch. And some enemies, when you power punch them, they kind of fly backwards like that. These little guys are annoying with a shield, but a well-placed power punch punches right through it. thing with the power punch is you have to pretty much be right next to the target when you use it. So hit detection on it is a little... Actually, this guy's usually not too difficult to take care of. You can just volley a bunch of buster shots at him. It just so happened that I tried to run up and punch him, and the ice slipped me right through him. Alright, take notice of those spikes on the roof there. You want to be careful not to jump too high and get taken out. Oh, we got this guy chilling out here. So let's put our special weapons to good use and knock him out. And we'll just wait for this to come up. And there we go. Okay, this one's going to be a little tricky, but I think we can do it. Let's go ahead and wait for this to come back up. And we're going to jump down, bust that open, go back to normal, slide, slide, and there we go. Now just wait for this to come back up, slide, slide, jump, jump, and we are good. And we just come to these open spots here, slide, 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 slide. You can actually slide, slide all the way through after you get past that first little thing there. But it's risky. And again, if you're having trouble with that, just use your rush jet adapter. It really makes a lot of the platforming in this game super easy. So now we got another squid guy here. So let's go ahead and just... Or we can just take damage and walk through, and that works too. Whatever. Whee! Oh! Ice... Ice... Almost... You know, I had a pun lined up, but it kind of just slipped by me. Okay, next up we have Dazzlers Man, who isn't too tough. He just does that little thing there, and then there you go. Give him a good whack. He'll do that roll. But I mean, if you want to make short work of him, you can always whip out the F-Blast and treat him to an out-of-season April Fool's joke. And there you go. We have 3. You get B attack. It's kind of like the shotgun ice from Mega Man X if it just did a spread shot instead of being a little ice ball or whatever. So that takes care of Blizzard Man. Next we're going to go to Tomahawk Man. Because normally you would go Flame Man, then Blizzard Man, then Plant Man. I kind of went a little out of order there. So you get these little cowboy guys here, which don't have too difficult of a attack there. Let's go ahead and power up, though. Sometimes, you may have noticed actually, sometimes when you bust these open, you can get little goodies. Like an E-Tank. Also, don't bother jumping. Those won't take you anywhere. Alright, now what we're going to do is go ahead and equip our F-Blast, because we got this little guy here. It spits out those little, what do they call them, Mewtwo's. I always call them Mewtwo's. I always call them little hard hat guys. See how like effective that is? Just boom. Knocked him out. So let's go ahead and go back to power up mode. There's going to be a couple of little enemies that try to sneak up on you here, so with power up mode you can just knock them away. Goodbye. Oh, hello. Hey, it's Eddie! What do you got for me this time? An E-Tank, why thank you. Speaking of E-tanks, look at that ladder up there. Good thing we have our handy-dandy jet adapter. We're just gonna jet our way safely across, and remember to mind the meter so you don't run out of fuel and fall to your death. And boom, boom, boom. That would have been the normal route had we not gone up the ladder. Ah, look who it is. And we got another Me Too shooter. Me Too. Mito. Little guy. Let's call him little guy. We got another little guy shooter here, but it's not too difficult to take care of with a couple well-placed shots. Okay, we have two paths. We got an upper path and we got a lower path, but we're gonna go down the lower path. See, some of these bosses have a secret second form you can fight. Or not second form, but like a second version, I guess you can fight. Oh. Oops. Well, I guess I can show you this way now. But anyways, they got a second version you can fight. And if you beat that second version, then you can get one of the parts for Beat. Collect all 4 letters in Beat, and you get a little buddy you can summon, Beat the Bird, who can help take care of bad guys for you. I'm just gonna sneak under this guy here. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's knock this guy out first, and then we'll go down. All right. Not today, Satan. That is a secret there, but we'll come back to this stage to deal with that. Let's go ahead and charge on up. This is a little tricky platform that'll flip around. We won't be seeing that for a while though. And let's go ahead and equip our plant barrier. Tomahawk Man likes to jump around a lot, and he's got a couple of attacks that can do some damage, but isn't too difficult. There's a Silver Tomahawk, which is his signature attack. And then he'll also shoot those feathers at you. And I kind of screwed up, and oh, I'm a little low on health here. What do we want to do? Let's E-tank it up. I don't want to take any, I don't have to fight this guy with no special energy left, and we'll get E-tanks. There will be more E-tank love to go around, so. And since that was his secret second self or whatever, we have the B parts now. You get Silver T and Beat B parts. That gives you a nice little curving power there. Let's keep it going. So now that we have terminated Tomahawk Man, let's go ahead and take on Yamato Man. We'll also be able to find another one of the B parts here as well. Oh, look at this, a barrier. Let's go ahead and power up. this guy isn't too difficult to deal with. He's more of a nuisance, if anything. He just kind of twirls his spears and throws them at you. And you can't punch through it, unfortunately. I've tried. Okay, we got this giant frog guy who likes to shoot lasers, and then his friend up there will throw bombs, which is annoying, but not as annoying as this. Once again, Flame Blast just saves the day. Yeah, look what I said, more E-Tank action. If I could select the right... If I could select the right thing, that'd be nice. And that would have been the normal route we would have taken up there. Well, we need to get up there anyways, so let's just go ahead and do some jet action. Easy peasy. Okay, let's go ahead and get our Fire Blast ready. To help if I can actually hit him. There we go. Don't need to worry about using this since that's not his weakness weapon, so... That guy's head comes off if you manage to shoot him. So, watch out for that. Oh, look at that, we are already at the boss door, so let's go ahead and give ourselves the Silver Tomahawk and move it on forward. So Yamato Man isn't really that difficult to deal with. I don't know how many times I've said that, but he's got that attack where he'll jump up and shoot out a spread pattern. And then he'll also shoot a single spearhead out, which he'll actually go to pick up. Like, watch, he runs over to pick it up, and he's defenseless completely while that happens, by the way. So you just get free shots on him all day long.
He's getting my powers!
You get Y Spear and Beat E parts. Alright, well, we can just song through these guys. Let's go ahead and take on Nightman. Master of Maceball. I should have that guy that did magnets. That would have been funny. Master of Magnet. Knock this guy out here, and look at that. We've got another one up to collect. Let's go ahead and pick that up, and looking pretty good. Got ourselves a nice collection of E-Tanks. Let's see there. 6 E-Tanks and 4 lives. You can collect a maximum of 9 E-Tanks and 9 lives. Let's actually go ahead and get this equipped. So I'm going to let you know I'm probably going to die, because that's just how it be sometimes. As you can see, don't misjudge the jump there. And that 1-up is gone. It does come back if you replay the level, though. There we go. Knock that guy out and slide to safety. Whew. There we go. Easy, right? Yeah, if you decide to fight Nightman first, you're in for a little bit of a tricky situation there. I shoot that guy through the wall, I don't even know why he's there. Oh my! This looks like it'd be difficult. Good thing we have our rush jet. As you can see, these guys aren't too difficult to deal with. Also, when they pop out, they stop shooting, which is going to be useful to know for this guy here, who's got a bit of a range on you, but you can just shoot him, get him to pop up, close in, and knock him out. Hey, look, it's Eddie. What do you got for me this time? It's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, so when you hit these guys, you knock their glasses off, and something else comes off of them too, and they come after you. Just watch out for that. They get angry, and they'll blitz you. So the guy here isn't too difficult to deal with too. You can shoot him, or just let him explode. That works too. Alright, so you're probably wondering how to deal with these things. Like that. Ice attacks will freeze their assault, which is useful so you don't get too banged up from that. And this is the secret passage we need to go into, so once again, power it on up, bang, and we're good. Bang, 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 and we'll go ahead and equip the Y Spear. The Y Spear has the ability of piercing, so anything with a shield it can actually get through. Like those little turrets with the little turrets that we fought earlier in the stage. Nightman's shield would normally block your shots, but since you have the spear, you can get right through. And as you can see, I know I've been saying not too terribly difficult this entire game, but this guy's about as basic as Plant Man. Easy.
He's getting my powers!
You get Night Crusher and Beat A parts. Alright, we almost got these guys all knocked out, so next up on the list is Centaur Man. Ability unknown. Ooh. Got a little bit of mystery going on here. And yes, this is the obligatory water level. Ow. I'm just gonna keep moving it on. Now there's a bit of a trick here. See, that guy will drop down. Don't do what I did the other day and run right into the water and get hit. And if you've played Mega Man games, you know the obligatory water level has obligatory spikes everywhere. Can't jump too high or else you get spiked. Can't jump too low or else you get spiked. And then they do this to you. So what I like to do is just willingly take damage, because I'm a scrub, and then that way I don't have to worry about jumping too high. And since I've got sub-tanks for days, don't have to worry about it that much. There's also the chance I could blast some enemies and get a health power up too, so. We get this weird segment here where the water somehow breaks the rules of physics. You must use it to your advantage. But again, if you find the platforming section a little bit too difficult, we've got the handy-dandy Rush Jet adapter to get you through the day here. Ah, look at that. Health power up. Hey, Eddie, what you got? Why, thank you. That puts us at 8 energy tanks. Now we got these guys here who are little submarine dudes who kind of break down and annoy you with attacks. So let's go ahead and plant barrier and take care of the problem. Uh-oh. Oh no! I'm stuck! Ah, there we go. And there's a segment here where these little guys just kind of fall down. So just take your time, be patient, don't rush it. Hey, you're on the wrong stage. Looks like this is a job for the jet adapter. Like I said, once you get those two power-ups, you pretty much can get to most, if not all, the secret locations in this game. Now we're going to go ahead and equip the Night Crusher. Actually, what we're going to do too is... let's see if I can... I'm feeling a little spicy. Let's see if I can. Centaur Man has 2 attacks. He will... actually 3. He does that. Then he's got that shot there. He'll trot around. I should have sub-tanked. Oh well. What we did get to see him do is his signature ability, which is Centaur Flash, which freezes time somehow. Oh, there you go. Although, you notice the Night Crusher Ball will keep going even if you get frozen. So, he freezes you, but not your shots. Hey.
He's getting my powers!
You get C-Flash and Beat T-Parts. That gives us all the Beat parts. Now we can summon Beat. Centaur Flash just pretty much damages all enemies on screen. Unfortunately, you don't get the freeze time. That's Mega Man 2, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the last Robot Master here. That's just how he beats sometimes. Let's go ahead and just grab that. This guy throws these little bombs at you, which can be annoying, but there we go. Don't go up too high, or else you'll get spiked. These other guys are kind of annoying. They do that. So you kind of gotta Or you can even, let's see. Actually, I don't think. Yeah, no. Hey, we got some goodies up there. Oh, see? Oh, no, there you go. I was about to say it only goes up so high, but I guess I was wrong about that. Up and at him. Yeah, look at that. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna jet up here. We're gonna grab these, and then we're gonna go ahead and just... There you go. Ow. Now check this out. Can't get me there. Alright. Let's go ahead and jet on up there. Then we're gonna equip the Centaur Flash and face off against the final Robot Master. Alright, so this guy, he's got a few tricks, like that jump thing. There's, he's trying to suck you in. Trying to see if he'll do his special weapon attack. Ah, there you go. Which, you just jump that. And then, you can't hurt him while he's flashing from your attack, so just go ahead away from the stop blinking, hit him with another dose, and if you timed it right, you knock him out.
He's getting my powers!
You get W Storm. Alright, now we have Mr. X's stage unlocked, but before we close things out here, let's go back to Tomahawk Man. So I mentioned there was a secret that we missed. And not just like a, oh, there's some, like, you know, health power-up secret. I mean, like, something you kind of want. And here we go here. You also notice the background kind of changed. On the stages where you can get beat parts, the background does in fact change. Also, remember how there was that E-tank that was there? Oh, was it? Oh, no, it was here. Hey, look at that. So any pickups that you find on the stage like that are like hidden behind one of those big things, or that are like, you know, like you saw in Plant Man stage, there was a 1-up behind a breakable crate. Those are always going to be there every time you redo the level. But unfortunately, there's no way to exit the level if you beat it already, so you kind of have to go through it. But you won't have to fight the boss if you've already beat him. Alright, so this time we're just gonna go up this way. A bit less difficult to deal with, but then we come to this here. We're gonna need to bust that up, but remember what I said, you gotta be close to do it. You got spikes at the bottom. So here's what you do. Just kinda just ease your way up, give it slight taps, and there you go. Pink. Proto Man leaves you the Energy Balancer, which will let you collect special weapon energy and refill special weapon energy when you don't have your special weapon selected. The trade-off is, though, you only get half of the energy that you normally would have gotten. Hey, thank you. I'm just gonna jump in through here. And that's it. Alright, so next time we are going to be taking on Mr. X. I'm also going to have a video up at some point during this Let's Play. I'll post a video up too. In fact, now that I think about it, let's go ahead and save states so I can just jump back to this point easily. Because the thing is, once you take on Mr. X and you beat his first 4 stages, there's a final 4 stages, the point of no return as I call it, and you can't actually come back to the level select screen and stock up. So you gotta kind of bulk yourself up. You may have noticed some power-ups along the way, so you can go ahead and pick those up. And I'll just have a video up anyway, so it's just like a quick reference, guys. You don't have to like walk through this or anything. But that is it for this installment. My name is Razzle Joestar. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, insert a thumbs up. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, there is always watching this with ads off. I'm just kidding. I'm not one of those turn off those pesky ad block people, but what I am is one of those pesky donate or Patreon people. So we do have a Patreon that you can donate to, where you can get cool rewards like asking us questions and something we're thinking about, as well as polls, unique polls, behind the scenes stuff, cool things we're thinking about doing. If you guys have any ideas for Patreon rewards you'd like to see too, yeah, let us know. We'll definitely consider it. Anyways, we also have Ko-fi on the bottom, one-time donations if you don't want to commit to a Patreon, which is totally fine, I understand. We also have TubeBuddy if you're a YouTube creator that has tons of handy tools. This video is most likely brought to you by TubeBuddy, by which I mean the Keyword Explorer helps us find the right keywords so you guys can find the video and the search easier. Helps us work with the algorithm a little easier. So, that is an affiliate link too. If you do install or purchase TubeBuddy, we will receive a commission, but no extra cost to you. You can even get 50% off, actually, if you're under 1,000 subscribers. Just throwing that out there. So, anyways, my name is Razzle Joestar. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time for the second part of the battle. Take care.